What's up, guys? I'm RavageDragon and welcome to RavageDragon's Top 10 80s Cartoon Themes. Alright guys, so I hope you guys are ready to take a ride down memory lane and we're gonna get ready. So first, I'm not gonna do my top 10 list yet. I'm going to do first the top 10 Hall of Fame cartoon themes of the 80s. Now these are 10 cartoon themes that are untouchable in any list, and it's in most people's lists. So I felt that it was unfair to put these 10 cartoon themes on a list because they will always overtake any list. So they're that great. They're awesome. They're the best theme song cartoon themes ever in the 80s. No cartoon theme can touch these 10 cartoon theme songs ever. So they're not gonna be in my initial list because they're untouchable. And I know that you guys are gonna remember all 10 of these cartoon themes. Maybe the last one you might not remember, which I'm putting first because it's I'm going 10 going up. Alright, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm happy to do this and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get to number 10 of the Hall of Fame list. Alright, Care Bears. Care Bears has been a franchise that transcended the 80s and went from 1985 to 86 to 88, which is the 80s Care Bears. You had the Care Bears family in 86 and 88, and it was a 3-season thing. Also, you had the previous season with just Care Bears, which was one in 1985. But this franchise is in the Hall of Fame for the simple reason of it being part of a franchise that still went into today. The latest Care Bears cartoon was Care Bears Unlock the Magic, which aired in 2019 and it's still going on. So Care Bears is a franchise, and their theme song from the 80s, Care Bears Countdown, that's the one from 86 to 88. Care Bears Countdown, the one that's playing in the background. Yeah. So this is why the cartoon theme song is in the Hall of Fame, because it's a franchise that's still going on till today. So I hope you guys are ready for the next Hall of Fame theme song. Is Transformers. Transformers was from 1984 to 1987 with seasons 1 through 4. Also, they had a movie in the 80s, which it was a rock version of the Transformers. So, you know, it was one of the best theme songs that every kid in the 80s went bat crap crazy, you know. Yeah, great anime. Also another cartoon animation, another cartoon that transcended the 80s, and there's still franchises of Transformers till today. That's why it's a Hall of Fame cartoon theme that I feel that it would be in anybody's list if they really loved cartoon theme songs from the 80s. So yeah. Alright, this number 8 is Alvin and the Chipmunks. So Alvin and the Chipmunks have 5 seasons and started in 1983. It finished in 1987, around there. It had one of those cartoon snafus of like cutting in the middle of a season and then stretching it out, and then yeah, it did that. But Alvin and the Chipmunks was one of the big time theme songs. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, who. Yeah, you can see the cartoon back here. Anyway, so yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks is number 8, and we're gonna keep going. Number 7, Thundercats. Yes, Thundercats was an animated cartoon from 1985 to 1989. This cartoon series is legendary amongst many people. This cartoon was the epitome of toys. There was a video game back in 1987 for, I believe, the Nintendo or the Famicom. Yes, theme song, ripped the thunder, 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 Thundercats. Oh, I even had the Eye of Thundera, the toy, where you press the button and it goes, Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight, and then the light blinks. Come on, Thundercats was awesome. I also had the claw. I remember the claw. I don't know what happened to it, but yes, Thundercats was fantastic, and the theme song is a legendary theme song. Reason why it's a Hall of Fame cartoon theme, because even today, Thundercats is a very popular cartoon, and also had a revision back in 2011 into 2012. Reasons why they ended it: Cartoon Network ended the revival, which everybody actually had great things to say about the revival. I even liked the revival. It was very good. I don't know why they ended it after season 2. They put it in a bad time slot or whatever the reason was, but the CEO of Cartoon Network in those days messed up a lot. So yeah. Alright, number 6 is Inspector Gadget. This is another cartoon that I always felt like the theme song is legendary. You can't have a cartoon 80s theme without Inspector Gadget being in it. So that's why I have it in a separate Hall of Fame list, because it's that awesome of a song. So you gonna have Inspector Gadget, which originally has 2 premiere episodes for 2 different dates. So the first premiere episode was on December 4th, 1982, but its official full-fledged release was September 5th, 1983. That was the year I was born, 83. So I wasn't even a couple of months old yet. Actually, I was. June, July, August, I was 4 months old. So the final episode and the season was in November 13th, 1985. And that's Inspector Gadget. And the reason why its theme song is in the legendary Hall of Fame suite is because Inspector Gadget is still being played today. It's a cartoon that transcended the 80s into current day. They have a number of revisions. It has live action movies. Whether they're good or bad is up to whoever watches it. I can't tell you it is good or bad, but you know, it's a legendary franchise. And we're here with the Real Ghostbusters. Now this theme song is an icon of all theme songs. It originated in the 80s, 1986 to be precise, and it transcended all cartoon media. Is Ghostbusters. Do I need to say anymore? You had the original movie, part 2, then you had the cartoon series, The Real Ghostbusters into the Extreme Ghostbusters, and then you had a really bad 2016 movie. I don't want to talk about that. And then you had Afterlife, which was enjoyable. It was a very enjoyable sequel. The video games, pretty cool. Enjoyed it, except the first one. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is for the time. Alright. The final season was in October 5th, 1991. Well, not in October, but that time. 1991. This was a series that transcended the 80s into the 90s. I think the final 2 seasons was Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters. But this theme song is legendary, and I don't see anybody to disagree with that. And here we are with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. a cartoon that I cannot leave out for anything. This is a cartoon that's legendary. This theme song is legendary. And the main reason why this theme song is legendary, because they reiterated it into the video game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And they redid the theme song, this original theme song, in video game form, which fantastic. This series is one of the greatest series I've seen. Has 10 seasons. 193 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. It started back in December 14th, 1987 and ended in 1996. That is crazy how big that series was. One of the best. That's why the theme song is legendary. It's in pop culture. It transcended the 80s into today. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, we heading out number 3 with Chippendales Rescue Rangers. Now, this is a cartoon that only lasted 3 seasons, and it went from 1989 to 1990. So, one of the seasons was really short. Great series, awesome theme song. It's legendary. These two gumshoes go slipping through the cracks, and no place too big, no place too small. When you need help, just call Chippendale. Awesome series. Loved it. It went from 80s to 90s. It was one of those cartoons that were edging out the 80s into the 90s. So it hits the 80s era theme songs and the 90s era theme songs. So there you go. Alright guys, this is number 2. Number 2 is the Gummy Bears. Everybody knows the Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears! Yeah. So this cartoon was from 1985 to 1991. And it has a total of 6 seasons. I remember it from the Disney Afternoon in New York City's Channel 11, from 3 to 5. Yeah, the Disney Afternoon on Channel 11 from 3 to 5. They used to have it in that time slot. Then they disappeared. So, but this is a very iconic theme song because you had someone like Alicia Keys sing a rendition of it, and it's a very popular cartoon, and the theme song is a legendary, thus in the Hall of Fame. And here we are with one of the top iconic theme songs of the 80s cartoon era, and it is DuctTales. Everybody knows DuctTales. Everybody has DuctTales as their number 1 in their 80s theme song list, and this is the reason why I put it in the legendary Hall of Fame status list, because for me it's unfair for the other 80s cartoons that a lot of people probably just forgot or dismissed, because this one theme song is the top. I mean, the bass line is all I play bass, and I showed that I was learning the song, but I'm not good with the slap and pick yet. But anyway, I digress. This cartoon was from 1987 to 1990. So this is another cartoon that actually entered the 90s, but it didn't make it all the way. But they had the Quack Pack, which is a series that featured Huey, Dewey, and Louie with their Uncle Donald. So yeah, anyway, so that's the list. This is the Hall of Fame list, so that way people don't get mad. So I hope you guys are ready for my top 10 favorite 80s cartoon list. These are to let you know that I agree that these top 10 cartoons are the best theme songs, but they deserve their own little wing and category away from the rest, because everybody's gonna pick these all the time. Alright, so I hope you're ready for the my top 10 list. And yeah. Alright guys, now here we go with my list of top 10 80s cartoon theme songs that I like growing up. So we're gonna go with number 10, Mask. It's an abbreviation, and not actually just Mask. It's M-A-S-K ... But yes, Mask, the theme song was pretty cool. It personified the 80s music era. It was epic. It was actually a pretty good animation. Animation and cartoons are the same thing to me. It's not Japanese anime, but this cartoon was awesome. It only had 2 seasons. And yeah, it went from 1985 to 1986. So it went from when I was 3 years old to actually 2 years old to when I was 5. So yeah, pretty good cartoon. You should check it out if you haven't checked it out, or if you know this cartoon, you know. So at number 9, I'm going to present to you the Police Academy cartoon series. A lot of people probably don't even know that this actually existed, but the theme song was pretty cool because it was done by none other than the Fat Boys. Yes, it's a rap group from here in New York City. They originated from Brooklyn. Yes, the Fat Boys did this theme song, and it's actually a pretty fun theme song. I enjoy it. I think it's one of the good ones that a lot of people probably either didn't know existed or just dismissed it because it was too goofy. It wasn't nothing like the Police Academy movie. So this cartoon was from 1988 to 1989. Only 2 seasons the cartoon had. But yeah, one of my favorites at number 9, Police Academy. Alright guys, we're here with number 8, and it's going to be a cartoon that probably a lot of you probably don't remember, and it's Silverhawks. The reason why a lot of you probably won't remember because they only have 1 season, but this 1 season had 65 episodes. That's enough for 3 seasons. Okay, so this cartoon aired December 5th, 1986. So yes, this is a very this was actually an interesting cartoon series. I enjoyed it when I rewatched it because I barely remembered the series, but I remember the theme song. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that theme song. Alright, here's number 7, and this one is gonna probably slap a lot of people in the face because they didn't know this existed. This is Fantastic Max. This cartoon aired back in 1988 into 1990. It only had 2 seasons and it had 26 episodes. So this cartoon was awesome. I liked it, the theme song. It was this is another cartoon that the theme song goes into the 90s also because it lasted 2 seasons, 80s and 90s. So yeah, I'm probably sure that a lot of y'all probably didn't ever hear of this cartoon. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. That's why it's at number 7. And yeah, here at number 6 is The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This song is actually pretty fun, and I enjoyed it growing up watching it on Channel 7. That was Channel 7 here in New York City. It was Channel 7 for me on Saturday mornings. Yeah, so the theme song was actually pretty iconic for me. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't put this theme song in their lists. That's why I don't have it in the Hall of Fame, because I don't hear this song as being chosen as one of their favorites. It's one of my favorites, and this cartoon was from 1988 to 1991. This is another cartoon that went from the 80s into the 90s, that the theme song can go for both decades. So yeah. Alright, we're here with number 5, and it's the Snorks. Come along with the Snorks, dance along with the Snorks. So this cartoon was from 1984 to 1989. Almost half the decade. Alright. It has 65 episodes, and it was one of those cartoons that some of the episodes had like a mini cartoon and a mini cartoon, similar to another cartoon that I'm gonna mention later on this list. But yeah, one of my favorites. This was like the secondary to the Smurfs. Everybody knows it, la 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 la. But a lot of people don't pick that as a favorite either. But yeah, one of my favorites, the Snorks. I don't know if people will remember it or they don't. You could leave it in the comments and let me know. But yeah, Snorks. Alright, at number 4 is Heath Cliff. Heath Cliff, no one should, terrorizing the neighborhood. Yes, Heath Cliff was awesome. It was 2 seasons. It went from September 3rd, 1984 to September 30th, 1985. It was Heath Cliff and the Alley Cats. Great cartoon. Love the theme song. That theme song gets you hyped. Heath Cliff, no one should, terrorizing the neighborhood. Alright, with number 3, it is Beetlejuice. This cartoon was from 1989 to 1991. It has 4 seasons. So, this was a cartoon that barely made it from the 80s to 90s. So, yeah, this was at the butt of the 80s. But it's an 80s cartoon theme. And you gotta love Beetlejuice. La 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 la. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Gotta love it. At number 2 is, I'm pretty sure a lot of people should remember this, but it's Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Super Mario Brothers and Plumbing's the game. Yeah, that song, that theme song is iconic. It's so iconic that they even used it in the new Super Mario cartoon movie as a commercial for Mario and Luigi. So yeah, it only lasted 1 season, unfortunately, from September 4th to December 1st of 1989, but it had a whopping 52 episodes. And it was a live action introducing the Super Mario Brothers cartoon and also Legend of Zelda. So you had 2 for 1. The actor that played as Mario is Captain Lou Albino, wrestler from the 80s. Everybody should know him. I know that the guy who played Luigi is famous, but I don't know exactly who he is. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do know. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. Super Show, awesome theme song. That's why it's at number 2. And my number 1 is A Pup Named ScoobyDoo. Everybody should remember this cartoon. It was from 1988 to 1991 with 3 seasons, 27 episodes, 27 with 30 segments. That means it's one of those cartoons that also had a split 2 shows at some of the episodes. But yes, Pup Named ScoobyDoo, awesome theme song. One of the greatest theme songs. It should be legendary, but I've noticed that a lot of people don't put a Pup Named ScoobyDoo theme song in their list at all. So yeah, this song for me is one of the best. It should be in the legendary category. It should be in the Hall of Fame category. Come on. Join Shaggy and the crew, Daphne, Freddy, and Velma too. So Scooby, a pup named ScoobyDoo. Scooby-Doo. So that is my top 10 list. I hope you guys appreciated the cartoons that the cartoon themes that I've shown you. Those were my 10 personal favorite list. I had the top 10 Hall of Famers, which means that those cartoon themes cannot be touched in the 80s as the best themes ever. I have one honorable mention, which would be G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe theme song was awesome, but I preferred the movie, the 1980s movie theme, over the cartoon series theme, because that was bumping. Cobra, Cobra. But yes, G.I. Joe was also there. It's one of the famous ones too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.